Yes, I am. Welcome to Evolution 2.0. You like that name? You like it? Well, that's the name of the game, guys. That's what it's going to be, and that's what it's going to stay. Hope you like it, because we added some really cool stuff in. And we did a lot of improvements on the map. There's some downside for it because the FPS is not that great. Textures are going to be remade. We've got a nice program called Substance Designer, which over there we'll work on new materials and new things for the engine, for the terrain. Now, this is the new build, and I want to show you a couple of stuff. You remember?
User entered your channel.
Let's
Yo,
see.
mate,
Yes, troublemaker.
I hear.
Yeah. You watching the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me.
I got a question.
Yeah. What is it, mate? Tell me.
How many people working on the game right now?
7.
7.
Yes.
Do you have your other TeamSpeak? Like,
Yes.
which one is it? Can you send me the link?
Yeah. 1 second.
The IP.
That's the normal one.
Got it.
Okay. I'll be right back in.
Sound microphone muted.
So, some improvements. I don't remember if you know Toilet Mountain. If you guys weren't on
User entered
the
your channel.
last what is it called, broadcasts,
Sound muted.
but basically we remade it and we added it to somewhere else. So this video is going to be about everything that we added and we changed, and you're going to see it all now. So basically this is the new area. I had to make some changes to the map itself. 1 second, let me see if the material editor is up, and that's why we're getting so shitty FPS. I do not know why we're getting so shitty FPS, but I'll work on it later. Obviously we have to do a lot of optimization. Let's see. So this is the new area. This is the spawn area. We added some spawns. I'll show you them later. There's one spawn that is fucked up that I need to fix. I didn't get to it yesterday. But this is the middle area of the map. Then we have the river, as you remember. And then we have new version 2.0, just so you could see it better. I'm just going to take down the trees. Toilet Mountain. Oh, no, that's the terrain. Toilet Mountain 2.0. Second. This is the new Toilet Mountain. Survival game. This is Toilet Mountain 2.0. Tell me what you guys think. It doesn't look as... there's a lot of things that I need to rework on. But for now, this is the progress. I could show it to you. I'll show it to you with trees in a bit. Now, inside. Let's go inside a second. This is what it looks inside. A lot better than before. And basically that's that for the Toilet Mountain. I worked very hard on this one. A lot of work was put into this one. Some mountains like this one, they still need refurbishing. I reworked on them. They need a lot of remake and a lot more detail to them. Also, this mountain, worked on it quite a bit. Now, news. No, it's not DayZ style. Couple of changes that are going to be made. So the desert is not going to happen. Whoever wanted the desert, it's not going to happen yet. Reason is, the map scale is 4x4. 4,000 meters by 4,000 meters. Sorry, not 4,000 meters. Yeah, 4,000 meters, 4K by 4K. So we don't have enough room for it right now. So what is going to happen is we are going to make this map a little bit more tropical with more, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. Forests and, you know, things in the tropical zone, kind of. And after that, when Lumberyard releases 8 by 8 kilometers map, we are going to remake the map, merge a couple of mountains, merge a couple of base stuff that you guys know of, and you're going to see a desert as well. Now, so that's the mountain. For that, if you guys didn't see the last stream, let me give you a quick overview of this mountain right here. So as you can see, the what is it called of it? The shadows are not really mixing well. Let me just change the shadowing. One second, guys. So this is a couple of new stuff that we added. Let me just change the lighting of this. We'll put it to middle day. Oh, and I found out why God. Yeah, no, it's the reason is that it's low FPS. I could see now on the OBS. The OBS, since it's rendering a lot right now, it's what is it called? The FPS is going down really badly. But out of OBS and out of streaming, it's way better. So let me just show you. Let's see if we could see a wireframe of this, of the mountain. Ooh. What is that? So this is how the mountain looks like. Let me delete the ocean, hide object, ocean. There we go. So this is the mountain in wireframe. So you can see it a lot better now because there's a lot of stuff that you can't see with the texture that it has applied right now. But this is basically the mountain. Let me move to the other mountain. This is the mountain, the toilet mountain. As you can see, it's really heavy and intensive on polys. A lot of a lot of polys to it. But anyway, so that's that area. You can see the most of the map with the wireframe. Let me just take wireframe off. And now to something a bit more exciting. Yes, there is different levels of detail. As you can see, the more I go out, the more the quality goes down. Now let me just take the vegetation back on, take the oceans back on. We'll change the lighting a bit. Oh, that's the trajectory. Now I want to show you our night sky, which I have a bit modified a bit. So this is the night sky. This is how it looks like in the night. Hello, Trefford kid. So this is in the night sky. The jungle. The mountain, shitty mountain. That's basically it. Now, the thing that I couldn't make this stream without it, and it wouldn't have happened without, you know, without me working on it, and I wouldn't have done the stream at all. Reason is that I wanted to show you guys something really cool. Hope you guys are ready. Ready? You guys ready? Type ready in chat. Just one guy, it doesn't matter. Just want to know that somebody is at least ready for this. Come on, somebody type ready. It's in a delay. So if somebody, oh, there you go, our first ready. So as you remember, if I go into this character, right? So I have a weapon, this basic one, right? Now, if I do one more switch, we have our axe in, our first axe. And look what it does. Right now it's set to have damage like pistols, etc. So are you guys ready? Our axe works. For now it works only with these trees, but soon enough it will work with all the rest of the trees that we have inside the game. Up. Yeah, as you can see, I'm reloading it. So yeah, there's a couple of stuff that we need to change. It's basically has the same XML as the pistol, because there's a lot of difficulties as adding what is it called, a melee weapon in. There is nothing, any documentation, nothing about adding melee weapons and tools in. It's absolutely annoying. I managed to do it, so we have this in. I'm gonna set the range. By the way, oh, one more thing that I want to show you guys. Wait, I'll just go to somewhere that you could see it. Why is this so low for some reason? Okay, let's get out of this area so we won't be rendering a lot, so I could show you some more the stuff like in a little bit higher FPS than 3. Okay, here we go, 30 FPS. Yeah, there's a bug with the model. Yeah, tree cutting sim. That's it. Game over. Release. So there is a little bug with the axe. Basically, what happens is that you take the model, you have the rig, and you rig it to the hands himself. And after you rig him, then there is another parameter for rotation inside the game itself. Now, when you switch to it or you do something like this, then it goes to the default like it's supposed to be. So it looks like that basically, but as soon as you shoot or something like that or use it, then it goes back to the original position. Okay, so one more thing. This is the axe. Oh, the material didn't apply. That's my fuck up here. Is it? Yeah, okay, so I'll need to fix that. That worked yesterday, but this is our first person view of the axe. Somebody that's holding the axe. Could run around. Look at him just running around. And last but not least, the most important thing that I would say is admins can fly now. No, I'm just kidding. That's already templated into the engine itself. But last but not least, importantly, let's go back to first person view, fix this. Survival game 8. We're creating a survival game. There you could watch the last streams and you'll be able to see the rest of the stuff that I've did. I'm talking about a lot of stuff that are going to be inside the game, a lot of things that are, that are going to be added. Now, last but not least, what I wanted to show you guys. By the way, this is no weapon. I added it in. Let me just toggle. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I just broke the game, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I just literally broke the game. Let's see if this works. Okay, I'll need to reopen the level. Let me just reopen it. The stream is going to be stuck for a second there. Give it 1 second, guys. Un momento, por favor. Can somebody try and type something in chat? Because I think my chat fucked up. Okay, are we back in yet? No, we are not. There we go. Okay, let's go back in. Players back. Okay, we have the axe, we have everything working. Okay. So last but not least, and pretty important, is the spawns. So as you can notice over here, you don't, if I go like run around the map and just press Control G, then I go into the, you know, over here, and then I go wherever basically I spawn in. So if you remember the last stream, I showed you that I added some spawns in. Now when you're in the editor, it doesn't work like that. It's wherever you press Control G and you go into game mode, it will spawn. But just to check that the spawns are working, there we go. I just respawned. I'm respawning. As you can see, I'm respawning right on these markers. So this game right now is ready for multiplayer. And yeah, that's a spawn that fucked up for some reason. I do not know why. Oh, that's why. Let me just fix that one now. Just drag it up. Drag it up, 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 up. We'll drag it up, 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 up. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's press Control G. Oh, that's not it. So as you can see, you're respawning in different various areas of the map. There's a variety. And basically that's it. That's what, yes, base building will be added, but not in the sense that you think, that you guys think. I already gave this explanation. I'm sure that Greek is tired of hearing this. Basically, the base building is going to be the most realistic base building that we could make. It's not going to be blocks of Minecraft. It's not going to be, you know, the thing that you make in Rust, like walls like that. It's going to be, well, there's a lot of things that are unique, Trevford. Let me just finish the answer to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, the base building is not going to be like in any game that we saw up until now. It's not going to be like, you know, a blocky kind of thing. 1 second, guys. Basically, the base building is not going to be, what is it called? It's not going to be like you might think, you know, with building blocks and shit like that. It's not going to be like that. You will, let's say, to build a place out of concrete or stone or whatever, you will need to use different kind of materials. So basically, let's say you need, you want to make a brick house, okay? Made out of bricks, not bricks, sorry, made out of cinder blocks. So you will take a cinder block, you will put, what do you put between cinder blocks? You put cement on it, okay? You'll add cement to it, and then you're going to put another cinder block on it, and they will lock together and weld. Yes, this is my game. It will weld together into, let's just take the axe here so I could show it off a bit more. So it will weld into one piece of block. Now all the building blocks are going to be with physics, and they're going to be rigid bodies, temporarily rigid bodies. So when they are interacted with, then they basically get called upon. Okay, what makes this game unique? Real life makes it unique. It makes this game is going to be made as realistic as possible. So I'll give you a couple. The FPS is so low because yeah, I know it's the same questions. Well, you know, it's what people want to know. The FPS is so low because I'm streaming and there's a lot of calculations going on, and nothing is optimized yet. it's not ready for you guys to run basically. And it's in editor mode and it's not compiled yet. It's still getting raw files, so it takes a while. The name of the game, that's a good question. The name of the game is Evolution. So yeah, that's basically it. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now, to your question, what is unique in this game? We're trying to make this game as realistic as possible. So, basically saying that the game is going to be not one of these games that, you know, all the physics are wonky, everything is a bit fucked up, you never know. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, there was a cycle. Day-night cycle. What's going to be unique in it is that you will be able to do basically everything that you want. You'll be able to build a telescope. You'll be able to make different stuff from different materials. So let's say, for an example, in real life, you could take this template of an axe, right? I don't remember what the key is to throw it. I'll just go ahead and place it on the floor. Give me 1 second. Entity, items, hand axe. There we go. For some reason, it's not loading the material of it. I will check that later, why it's not doing that. But anyways, so you have this axe, okay? I'll give you this example. So you have this axe. This axe could be built in a billion different ways. It could be built with that the handle will be made out of the glass, and the rock would be made out of steel, or iron, or bronze, or gold even, or whatever you want to do. In real life, you could take a blueprint and just put any part that you want. Some parts won't go together, obviously, but you know. So basically, you'll be able to build it out of different materials. So you'll have a blueprint, and you'll be able to do whatever you want with whatever object you want. So, 1 second, guys. That's one unique thing. Let's go to animals. So, you know, in different games, wolves hunt alone and they do whatever the fuck they want. Another problem here that you could see is that it's not a rigid body. That is going to be fixed as well, that you could interact with it, and if you hit it, it will be an object and it will calculate the collisions, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But in real life, wolves don't hunt by themselves. They have a pack, and they have an alpha and an omega. That each one, like the alpha is the alpha of the pack, you could probably assume that, and the omega is the one that, you know, stays in the outskirts, doesn't really do anything. He needs to prove himself to the pack. So the animals are going to be realistic as well, the way they work and the way they behave. So wolves are going to be in packs all the time, unless all of them died and, you know, they travel alone. This game, I'm not sure if it's going to be on Steam or not, guys, but I will try my best to put it on early access Steam. Since we need to go through Greenlight and the rest of the stuff, then there's a lot of things that we need to look at. Let's say matchmaking, since this is made with the Amazon Lumberyard, then we need to use Amazon servers for matchmaking and for servers themselves. So I'm not sure if Steam will agree to that, you know, that we are using a matchmaking system or not Steam servers for multiplayer. I'm not sure if that, you know, changes in their terms of use or whatever. So I'm not really sure if it's going to be early access on Steam, but yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I'm aiming towards, being on early access on Steam, because obviously who doesn't love Steam? That's basically it. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Oh, by the way, something cool that I want to show you guys. The weapons actually are put to the back of the player, so this one is a little bit wonky. It's put somewhere else, but all the weapons go on the back in third person, and that's what you guys are going to be able to see on other players. So all the weapons are going to be strapped. So every weapon that they take out, let's say the pistol, you'll see it on the leg. One second, let me just get a nice view of it. As you can see it on the leg, etc. So all the weapons are going to be on the player itself, and he's not going to be taking it out of his pocket. So when you go to somebody, you'll be able to know what he has on him. Unless it's something hidden, you know, a pistol and little pistol. Probably pistols are going to be put inside the, are going to be invisible, since, you know, you could put them in your clothing and shit like that. But, you know, axes and things like that are going to be strapped on the person itself, on the model itself. So, whatever you guys, one second, whatever you guys, what is it called? Or have in your inventory is going to be strapped on you, except, you know, wood, sticks, and things that you gathered, that are going to be in your, obviously in your backpack, but and people, you don't need to see them because it's too much stuff. But that's basically it for that. So when you're going around, you need to be aware of who has what next to you, and you'll be able to see. That's it for that. And basically that's all I wanted to show you for today. As you can see, it's night already. It's almost night. It's dusk. Is it already morning? Or not yet? Yeah, basically this is the times that it's going to change, like the time in the servers and in the game itself. There's going to be a dynamic sun. The moon currently is not dynamic. It's not moving. We'll have to sort it out. We need to add another object that is, you know, it has a trajectory. So the sun and the moon are going to be the same trajectory. So this moon is going to go away, basically, and the sun's material is going to be, there's going to be an opposite material to it on the other side of the sky map, on the skybox, that is going to be exactly the opposite of it. So when the sun is down, the moon is up, things like that. Okay, so let's take some time and answer you guys some questions. Let me pop out the chat and put it in front of me. Can you retype that question, please? Because I didn't manage to see it. Didn't manage to get to see it yet. Because I popped out my thing and I couldn't, you know, I wasn't in time for in reading it, so. Second. Yeah, you. You just typed like something with Steam, and I couldn't read it in time. I think the sun is coming up. sun is coming up. Basically, for now, at least for now, since it's a lot of less making the map and more making assets for the map and things like that, then it's not going to be that right now, currently. And, you know, the last couple of streams, well, I was thinking actually about that, and that is fairly realistic, so I think I'm going to add something like that in. A system that you could, you know, make weed and whatever. So yeah, but the game is not going to be, for now at least, for this moment in time, since the last stream that we had didn't have a lot of players on it, and sorry, not players, people that were watching it. There were only like 2 or 3. So I'm guessing for you guys it's less interesting watching a stream that is 3 hours of just, you know, me building the map and barely talking and having music on, etc. So that's what I was guessing. So basically what my idea was is to, you know, make weekly recaps on what's going on and how it's building, and maybe, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, you know, build with you guys. I'm not really sure how that's well, if you guys love it, then I'm gonna do the next stream that I'm gonna do is gonna be next week, not on today. Then I'll do it in the middle of the week, and I will build. If you guys love seeing me build the game, then I don't have any problem with it, as long as I'm talking to somebody. So yeah, basically that's it. One thing cool that I wanted to show you guys, we didn't add the, what is it called in? How do you make the 3D models? In 3ds Max. We use 3ds Max to make the 3D models. After that, I take them into UV mapping, so basically to lay them out so we could see the textures. So you guys will be able to see the textures. And then after it's UV mapped, we make the textures themselves. We paint it. Not in Paint, obviously. We make it in Photoshop or GIMP or whatever we could afford. And after it's made, the textures are made. After the texture is made and the weapon is made, we attach the rig to it. The player rig. I could pop it up in a bit if you want to see it. And then we add the weapon to it, so you'll be able to see the player holding it. And after that, we make XML files. So we code it in basically. With all the preferences and all that. Right now, we are 7 people working on the game. Couple of 3D modelers, couple of coders, and me that I know basically how to work with everything with the coding. I know how to work with the map. I know how to work with the engine, with 3D modeling as well. So, you know, we're basically, I could help everybody with what they need. And that's basically it for that. So the cool thing that I wanted to show you guys is something that I've added in. As you can see, it's a river, right? Correct. So in a river, you slowly go down. So I'm going to swim against the current, and you'll see that I am actually moving back. I'm not touching anything on my keyboard. I'm actually moving forwards towards the end of the oops. Yeah, that was a little bump over there that I'll need to fix. And it moves you in since it's a river. As you can see, we're heading towards midnight, kind of. So this is the map in like nighttime. I think this is as dark as it gets, and it's pretty realistic because yeah. 4K quality. For now, I am not really sure. But the textures for the maps, for the terrain, are definitely going to be in 4K. So yeah. How many games have I made up until now? Well, all of them didn't really go on Steam Greenlight, or there were personal projects. One game that I made was with Unity, and that was kind of like this, but it was more to the medieval side. I was trying to create the most a really realistic kind of combat for uh, 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 one second, sorry, I was reading your thing. I didn't understand what you typed. So I made one game that was, thank you, love, that was basically more realistic on the side of combats with swords and things like that. I had a pretty good team that was working on it with me, but they bailed out of it and I bailed out of it since they thought that it takes 3 weeks to make a game, and they, encountered with reality that it doesn't. So I kept on working a bit on the game, and then I stopped since I understood that, it's not something really unique. It has a lot of aspects that are not, refined, etc. And I needed to do everything by myself, and I really didn't have that much time to do it, so I bailed on that. I made like a kind of a mini game. I don't know if you guys know that game where you have like a steel ball, and also this is made in Unity. A steel ball that has like it's on a wooden board, and it has all kinds of holes inside the board, and then you need to get it from one place to another. It's like a maze kind of that it needs to get from one side to the other without basically being without falling into the holes. I made that. There was, if you guys know Hacknet, I worked on a project not long ago, actually, around 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, way more than 2 3 weeks ago. 2 months ago, actually. 2 months ago, where you basically hack different computers in a simulation. It's a game. So it basically worked like Hacknet. Just it works on a database. So everybody that plays together, everybody's connected to one database that has all kinds of tables and variables for each computer that is made. And then people get to like hack to different computers, and it looks like it's multiplayer, but it's not really multiplayer. It's not live multiplayer. It's just variables that change inside the database. Variables and tables and all that stuff. And then if somebody hacks into your computer, then it kind of fetches the information real time. It has a force update system that fetches all the data real time every 10 seconds. So then people could, basically break into your computer and basically that. Now, this game didn't have an engine or anything. It was working off of Visual Studio. I was working on it with another guy. So it was really intense on coding and not really anything with UI. It was mostly on, what is it called? It was console based for that a certain time. And then I stopped working on that because it was just a fun project. It was something just to get me started with some basic stuff like, working with databases. It still works. I still have the copy of it, and I still work on it from now and again. And then I started working on this game. And this game, since I see a lot of good reviews, I really like where it's heading. I really like working on it. It's really fun for me. This game is actually going to be my first released game. even though if I work on it alone, or even though if I work on it with more people, or without getting any money from the Kickstarter, or with getting money with the Kickstarter, this is going to be my first actually released game. Yeah, Game Maker is nice. It's nice for mobile games, but other than mobile games, it's not really something, you know, uh, uh, that it's good for. Unless you're making a 2D game, which is, you know, kind of fun. Let's say Chicken Invaders or something like that. Then you could use that for it. Let's go to a different spawn. Where am I? Oh. There we go. I want to spawn over here. There we go. I think it's almost sunshine. The game is basically every second is 1 minute, like in GTA. Every second is 1 minute, and there is 12 hours. So just, you know, it's basically like 12 minutes, 24 hours. So 24 minutes until the day and night cycle. So 12 minutes for this, 12 minutes for that. I was thinking about maybe doing it real time as well, for if if a server owner thinks of doing that. And basically that's it. What language are you using for these games, like in Game Maker, or do you just use Game Maker as a thingy, as to make the games, and you just use, you know, basic assets already inside? Just waiting for the answer. By the way, these trees right here, there's going to be another animation, obviously. These trees right here, they don't break. Since they don't have the precisional destruction. And they're not, I don't think they have physics really. So that's something that we're going to add in for these trees as well. GML? GML or X, what is GML? I've never heard of that. Is it Game Maker language? Is that's what it stands for? Do they have like their own kind of C# version? Is that what it stands for? Because I'm not too familiar with it. But yeah. Yeah, Game Maker language. So yeah, that's basically it for today, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. I will catch you up middle of next week, showing you guys some more stuff that we added. Some more stuff that we added, and I'm going to work with you on the map. And then in the end of the week, I'm going to do another stream. So 2 streams for next week. Hooray. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun watching the new stuff that we added. I hope you got hyped a bit more, seeing some stuff working. And basically that's it, guys. So have a good day, good night to whatever time zone you're in. And I'll see you guys later. Good night, or good morning, or whatever. Bye-bye. Second, let me... Bye-bye.